Hi, my name is Ivan and it's my drum journal. Today we're gonna look into the practice pad drumsticks. In particular, we're gonna look into two pair of them. On one hand we got Vater Dom's practice drumsticks or pad stick. This is a module of Dom Famularo, and on the other hand we have Rohema pad sticks, which is from Rohema Percussions. It's a German company. So the first question you're gonna ask yourself is, why do I need a heavy, thick practice sticks? Why do I have to use them? Why don't I just take my normal 2A, 5A practice sticks and be happy with them? Why people recommend to use this? And the answer to this is a muscle development. The first essential thing on the way to the proper technique is to stretch and strengthen your muscles. Another essential thing is to keep other muscles, which you actually don't need to use, relaxed. As Dom Famularo, I took a couple of lessons with him, as he's saying, tension is the enemy of movement. And to play without tension, it's important to strengthen those playing muscle. Because, and I'm talking from my experience, the tension usually appears where there are weak muscles. So we're trying to compensate, or our body rather subconsciously trying to compensate for those weak muscles with like squeezing the jaw, or I don't know, squeezing a leg or something. The other muscles which should be relaxed, like our playing should be relaxed. To support the point, I also have an anecdote from my teenager years. I've been attending a music school in St. Petersburg in Russia when I was still living there. And in the school, I learned solfeggio, xylophone, vibraphone, and how to play drum kit, among other things. And also, I remember when I just came to the school, our teacher recommended to use 2A sticks. Back then, we didn't have access to the Dom practice sticks or something like that. I don't remember this even being a thing in the drumming community back in Russia. However, our teacher recommended to use heavy sticks. Going further back in the time, George Lawrence Stone, in his book Technique of Percussion, which is essentially a collection of his articles in International Music magazine from 40s, 60s of the last century, so previous century, he wrote that as a drummer, first you need to develop technique and a touch on a pad using heavy sticks. And only when you're done with that, you should go to drum kit, take normal plain sticks, 5A, whatever, and then you develop touch there. So what are those sticks? The sticks are designed after a Bunkin 3S model, and if you want to know the story, it's better if you just look at a video from Dom Famularo himself. He got a very nice video where he described the story, how they came to life and why we can buy them right now, and they are so popular that a lot of companies copy them. I will put the link in the description, go check it out. So now is the time for the actual comparison. First, I will talk about the physical properties of these sticks. They're made from the same wood, it's a hard maple, and they have the same length, same thickness, and almost same weight. The difference is that Rohema weighs 130 grams, so the pair weighs 130 grams, and each stick is 65 grams. They don't have much difference between them. And Vater sticks, it weighs 129 grams, which is just 1 gram lighter than Rohema sticks. However, the difference between these sticks, and I was surprised by it, is 4 grams. So one stick is lighter than other stick by 4 grams, at least in the pair I have. That was surprising to find out. I was using kitchen weight to compare them because when I play with them, I cannot tell the difference. The other small thing is the shape of the tip. You can take a look. So these two are Vater, these two are Rohema. You can see that Rohema got more spherical tip than Vater. However, it makes no difference on the practice pad. The tip is usually very important for the sound on the cymbals. In this case, you play on practice pad, and as long as they're the same, and they are the same, it makes no difference. The next thing is pitch. So it's very important to have the sticks have the same pitch, especially the practice sticks. As far as I know, Vic Firth was the first company to market their sticks as a perfect pair. So they were sonically matching them, that they have the same pitch, and when you play on a practice pad, your right hand and the left hand can have the same sound, at least stick-wise. You still have to work to get the same sound. But you know that if you're gonna hit the same, you will have the same sound. And this is very important. So what is a stick pitch? You can take a look at it yourself, or rather listen to it yourself. Basically what you need to do, you need to take a stick and hit it on the rim of your practice pad and hold it very lightly. Then you will hear the vibration of the stick. Also, if for example you practiced with metal stick, you can hear it immediately. I'm gonna remove this pad, I'm gonna break it. Let me demonstrate this to you. Here I have a pair of metal sticks. They're completely metal. They made after 2A, but that doesn't matter here. The thing is, they have different pitch, and you can hear this immediately. Let me show it to you. You can immediately hear the difference in the tone. For the wood sticks, as I mentioned before, you need to hit it on a rim. And it's better if you put your ear nearby the stick to hear the pitch. And you repeat the same with the other stick, and you can hear the pitch then. I'm not sure if it's going to be recorded on the camera, but if you can do that, you hear the pitch of the stick. The same goes for Rohema. You can do the same thing. You can hear that it's a bit lower. The thing is, you have to let the stick bounce. It has to jump out and it has to be in air for a little while so that it can vibrate. You don't dampen it with your hand. So in a factory setting, they don't do this, right? They have microphones and they have a special machine to match the sticks that they can sort them very fast. You can take a look at the Vic Firth videos, how they do that. You can find them on YouTube. It's very interesting. So from what I can hear is the pitch difference between the pair. So from what I can hear, the pitch difference inside the pair, both for Rohema and Vater, the sticks are the same. The pitch is the same. I cannot hear the difference. At least that's my ears. Maybe you can. And from this point of view, I think they're identical. Although between the pairs, Rohema sticks, they sound lower. Now, we are coming to the most important difference between these two pairs of sticks. It's the finish. Rohema got lacquer finish. The same holds for the Dom's practice or Vater practice sticks, but the varnish used is different. So how different is it? First of all, Dom stick is glossier. You can see that it reflects the light. Compared to the Rohema stick, it doesn't shine so much. Secondly, Rohema stick, because the finish is not so glossy, it absorbs sweat, and also you can see that I played with the sticks for a year. The name here, so the branding, it started to fade out. One more thing, this consumes sweat from my hand. It also consumed dirt. You can see that the stick is dirty up here to the shoulder. The most important thing about the varnish, it's how it affects the grip. If you take Rohema sticks and you squeeze it very tight, like with your fulcrum, you squeeze it, you try to pull it out with other hands. I'm able to do this. It's hard, but not problematic. On the other hand, if you take Dom's pad stick from Vater and you do the same, you can see it's going out, but it will take me considerable amount of time until it goes out completely. Because of this difference, you have tighter grip on the Vater Dom's pad sticks. In my first week, it backfired to me. I had a problem in my left hand. I was squeezing too tight. And because of that, and because of the tighter grip, I got a water blister on my left thumb. So these sticks made me realize that I got problem with my left hand, which is my weak hand, and I was able to resolve it. Well, not completely yet, but I'm working on that. And as you can see, I don't have water blister right now. As we live in the 21st century, there are also ecological concerns. From an ecological point of view, and also to support your local economy, it's always good to buy local products. So the water drumsticks are produced in the USA. The water percussion got factory in Holbrook, Massachusetts. On the other hand, Rohema Percussion is a European producer. They located in Germany, in a city called Markneukirchen. I would also expect Rohema to source their wood from European countries. Therefore, in my case, the Rohema sticks makes more sense to buy because their local and ecological impact, from my point of view, gonna be lower than if I buy water drumsticks. Besides this, it's rather hard to buy drumsticks in the first place. I couldn't find them in the major European stores, and the only way for me to buy it was either order it from the Dom Famularo official store, and then I would have to pay very high delivery price, it's an air post, or to find a drummer here who working together with Dom to sell it in Europe. And in this case I was lucky, and the local drummer from Germany, Klaus Hessler, amazing drummer. Find him on YouTube and check him out. So now, which stick would I prefer? As Dom's pet sticks helped me to find a problem with my left hand, I will stick with them, at least for the time being. With Rohema, I practiced since July last year, so July 2020. They are very good sticks, and except for the grip thing, they are very, very similar. So don't hesitate, if you don't have access to the butter sticks, to get Rohema drumsticks, and you can easily find them in stores in Germany, or I think in the whole Europe. Thank you for watching. I hope I shed some light on this topic, and now you know a little bit more about the practice sticks. If you want to support me, please like, subscribe, tell your friends, comment on the video, and if you have any questions at all, either drop a comment down there or write me a personal message on YouTube or Instagram. Thank you very much.